Welcome back to the Daily QCI. Today's edition is for anyone who's heard me say OKR a few times, but missed the videos from the first of the year where we dove into OKRs. So today, we're going to get them back so that if you have big goals that you want to accomplish either by the end of the year or coming up setting goals for next year, you can do it. So today is your OKR refresh and reboot. OKRs are basically structured goal setting. You've set goals before, most likely. Those goals might be SMART. They might be FAST, acronyms that have been applied to goal setting in various frameworks. So OKRs are a structured approach to goal setting. If you have a goal, you break it up into an objective and a key result. It's not just vibes. It's not just hoping it works. They're a way to take your ambition, aim at something real, and then build evidence along the way that you're actually making progress. It's simple, but not easy. So the objective. This is what you want to achieve. It should be inspirational, directional, and something that you want to get out of bed for every morning. Even on those days when you'd rather stay under the covers, good objectives are clear, meaningful, and energizing. Now, by clear, I don't mean that they're specific. They're going to be kind of broad and fuzzy, but they should be meaningful. No corporate mumbo jumbo. Here are a few examples. Deliver the best new patient experience in our area. Lofty, maybe. Kind of hard to measure, possibly, but a decent objective. How about become a more consistent and focused leader? That one's more specific. More personal. How about improve physical well-being and resilience? It's good. And another one, strengthen team communication and collaboration. So each one does point in a direction of improving, getting better, strengthening. They might be a little ambiguous, but they're not fluffy. Adding in a why for each objective takes it to the next level. It helps to provide a reminder to everyone reading how the objective is making impact. So, if I want to strengthen my team communication and collaboration as my objective, why? To improve team performance and client interactions. See how that adds a layer of context? Okay, on to the key results. Key results are the evidence that you're achieving your objective. So if the objective is your inspiring, audacious, aspirational headline, the key results are your receipts that it's happening. They must be measurable, verifiable, and binary oftentimes. You either did it or you didn't. Now there can be levels to that. If you're in a percentage of a key result, if you're in a numerical outcome, then you may have, you were 70% there, but that's getting into the weeds. So a few examples. If we want to become a more consistent, focused leader, one of our key results might be that we practice daily priorities. We set daily priorities at least 5 days per week. Another one might be that we have a weekly reflection that we log 12 times in the quarter. If we did both of those, would we become a more consistent, focused leader? Maybe. How about improve physical well-being and resilience? Here, a key result might be that we complete 40 strength training sessions this quarter, or average 7 hours of sleep per night this quarter. Notice how these are all quarter-based, because as we set our OKRs, we're doing it on a quarterly cadence with monthly check-ins. Okay, so you've seen the pattern here. Key results make the objective real. They force clarity, they build accountability. They're also where 90% of people go wrong because they confuse effort with evidence, or they turn the key result into a task list. So try harder is not a key result. Neither is be better or focus more. If your key result can't be audited, then it might just be wishful thinking. So now let's create one for you. Start with something that matters. Pick one thing you actually want to achieve. Not something you feel you should want, but what you really want to achieve. Write the objective like you mean it. Just one sentence, make it directional, and clear. Try to avoid jargony language. And now create 2 to 4 key results. Each key result must pass the specificity test, the measurability test, outcome-based, and how do you actually measure it? So would a stranger know what it means if they read your key result? That's the specificity. Can it be counted or verified? So can you measure it? Is it outcome-based? So is it leading to change, or is it just task items? Now, importantly, you are not going to have a dozen OKRs. You need 1 to 3 that actually shift your life or work in a meaningful way. The more you have, the less priority you're creating. Now, the ones that you do have, put them where you can't ignore them. If that's a whiteboard or a notebook, sticky notes on your mirror, or a new app available soon. asd/os.com. And then review it weekly. Adjust if needed, because you're allowed to revise. It's called adaptive for a reason. The goal is direction. You're vectoring towards the goal you want to achieve. All right, to close this up, OKRs are not magic. They don't guarantee greatness and success, but they do something far better. They force you to get clear and then have evidence for what you're doing. Set the direction, define the proof, and then go collect it. See you tomorrow.